Hi guys, Spartan765. Today I'm just going to do an update on my SKS. I put a new attachment on it. The attachment on it I put on is the NC Star AK-74 style muzzle brake. I got this off of what was the website? Sportsmansomething.com. Sportsman's Guide. Except, I really didn't have to buy it off the website because I live 10 miles away from the warehouse, so I just went and picked it up there. Kind of convenient because I can really get any SKS accessory I want there. The only bad thing about this muzzle brake is the fact that, it says on the website it locks tight with screws. That is not true at all. What you got to do is you got to shim the shit out of it. Like, shim it everywhere to get it to hold tight. I got it so it's not moving at all. But I mean, if you ever have this problem, what I do is I just use pop cans, cut up aluminum pop cans, and use that for shims. But I mean, I got it shimmed up and I got it zeroed, so it's perfect down the barrel and everything. Haven't taken it to the range yet, but we'll see what happens. I mean, if it loosens up a little bit, I'll just put more shims in. I am anticipating to loosen a little bit, but if it does, just put more shims in. It's a good muzzle brake though. I have a friend who has one who had to shim his. And it works great on his. It really does reduce the recoil because there's gas ports up here that right if you can see right there, that push it down, and this here kind of works like in a way like a Barrett 50 cal kind of does. It pulls this back so it doesn't recoil. It's a good muzzle brake though overall. He had to shim his out too with pop cans. His never came loose after he shimmed it. I shimmed it probably tighter than he did. I mean, I was really shoving as hard as I could to get the shims in there, and I'm pretty damn confident that it ain't not coming loose. And another thing I did, because on his screws came loose after about 300 rounds, so I just put some Loctite on there, like sealed it completely. If I wanted to get this off, I'd have to drill the screws out of the muzzle brake, which really I really don't care because it only costs 14 bucks. I can just go buy another one if I wanted to. But I'm pretty confident I'm gonna leave it on there the rest of the time I have this rifle, which is probably gonna be forever. If I ever come across another one, hey, all I need is a drill bit, it'll come right out. Overall, this is my SKS. Oh, and people are asking me about the Tapco mags. They're bitching at me about that because I didn't show that on my last video either. As I said in my last video, they were upstairs, so I didn't feel like getting them. These are the Tapco mags. 20 round Tapco mags. Feed great. Never had one issue with these at all. On the other hand, we have this, which is a National magazine, SKS magazine, 5 round. It's okay. Sometimes it doesn't feed, sometimes it does. Doesn't work the best with hollow points. Obviously, because the hollow points don't really slide up on the breech that easy. But it works. This is a 20 round by National magazine. Took me 3 hours to get it to work. Now it works perfect. This is probably the biggest piece of shit of a magazine I've ever seen in my life. I don't even know why I'm doing it in this video. This is supposed to be a 30 round. It only feeds 15. It's just a complete piece of junk. Don't need that anymore. Okay, we'll throw that in the garbage. Yeah. Since I live right by the Sportsman's Guide, I found out, I'm going to kind of lean away from these metal mags and get these Tapcos. Tapcos are good. I mean, using one of these in your gun, unless you completely machine it like that one, it just makes your gun, I mean, you got such a nice, if you got an SKS, they're beautiful rifles. They work perfect. Nothing will ever go wrong with them. I mean, I got mine completely customized here. Tapco T6 stock, Tapco 20 round mags, vertical grip with bipod that pops out simply by pushing that button. It goes back up too. Rail system custom made. I custom made that myself. It's just all it is an M4 RAS top part screwed onto the SKS stock. I've shot over 700 rounds, hasn't came loose yet, so I'm assuming it won't. I got these U.S. Army issue rail covers. Let me see if I can get these off to show you what's underneath here. These aren't the fake Army ones. There you go. These aren't the fake Army ones that just have the little metal button there. These are real Army ones that will not come off. There's no little metal piece that's going to fall out and piss you off. The clamp on there nice and tight. If I ever want to put a, hang on. If I want to put a rail or a laser on there, which I plan on doing, I'm going to get a infrared laser. It cost me $150, but who cares? I want it on there. Just slide that back, latches in place, put it on there, look cool. Works good too. It'll work good too. I haven't gotten it yet. I'm going to get that probably in a month or so. But T6, collapsible stock, I like it in the second position or third position. Either of the two works. I got my Leapers red dot. Works perfect mounted on here. Doesn't wobble at all, as you can see. Well, that's the wobble. That's just a bean on this. I mean, this doesn't wobble. That's all. That's shimmed out with electrical tape there, so that's not going to move at all. I don't advise using metal shimming here. This is just electrical tape. It works good. It's been shot 650 rounds, and it has not moved at all. Very reliable rifle. If you're ever looking to get this is what you'd call an affordable rifle. SKS is probably one of the most affordable, most accurate, most high reliability rifle you'll ever find. This gun here only cost me $270, so really can't really say it was affordable for some people, because I've thrown over $450 into customizing it and everything. But otherwise, if you're just gonna get the stock one, it's pretty affordable. You can usually get them for about $220. I bought this one for $270 though, because it's a Norinco, the best type of SKS there is. Didn't want to get a Yugo because basically that stupid fucking gas port or gas shutoff is just one more thing that could go wrong, and you're never going to use a grenade launcher anyway. Plus, you can't mount freaking sick looking muzzle brakes on Yugos. I just like the AK-74 style muzzle brake, since it was such a good design. Designed by Mikhail Kalashnikov in 1972 through 1973, went into production in 1974. Just the fundamentals of it are just amazing, how it works. It's so efficient and it's so simple. It basically is probably one of the best muzzle brakes there is out there that works. Yeah, if you got problems with your muzzle brake, especially if you order it off the internet, don't worry about sending it back. Just before you send it back, if you have to, shim it out a little. See if you can get it to work. It took me 2 hours to shim this one. Got it perfect. I mean, you want to make sure your barrel is zeroed in perfect down that hole, because if you're like muzzle brake's bent way down and your barrel's like up, you're gonna blow the front part of your muzzle brake off and probably hurt yourself. You're gonna get shrapnel in the face if you do that. But otherwise than that, very good rifle. If you're looking to buy well, I don't know if this is really considered an assault rifle, but if you're looking to buy an assault rifle type weapon, definitely go with an SKS. I mean, cheaper than an AK-47, but another thing that's better about these than AKs, are like 5 times more accurate. I can get dime-sized groupings at 100 meters, 5 shells and a dime-sized grouping at 100 meters with this rifle, with that sight, pretty damn good. AK, you can maybe get dime-sized groupings at 50 meters or 30 meters, if that. And again, these are as reliable as an AK. Be better than an M4, bigger bullet, more punch, more reliable than an M4. So really, this is the reason I got this instead of a AK, basically, because I want something that's a tack driver, I like AKs, don't get me wrong, but I want something that's a tack driver, not like a spray and pray. Probably one of the best semi-automatic rifles you could ever get is probably an SKS, or if you're really spendy, an M14 is pretty good too. But this is a pretty damn good rifle, like it a lot. You got any questions, comments about muzzle brakes, sights, the gun, feel free to ask me. I'll help you out. If you got questions about taking a stock off, fixing a stock, mounting a stock, send me questions, comments, concerns, and if you request me to make a video on how to do something, I can do that. If you request me to do a video on how to modify one of these shitty metal magazines to work decent, I can do that for you too. But really, stick with Tapco, they're the best. That's it. Spartan 765 out.